What is up, gamer friends?
He said the thing. It's that's his thing.
What's up,
And he said the thing again, partially. Well,
gamers?
time to go create a time paradox and ruin this man's life.
Oh, yeah.
I love this. The best part is he doesn't even realize his life has been ruined yet.
Nope.
Like, oh, things are still so lovely and grand, and then 7 years later, he's like, that song ruined my life.
I mean, all it did is drain the well.
Yeah. I'm not really sure how it ruined his life, but it did. He was so angry that he taught us the song that we just played him. And that's how he learned. Look, I don't get it either. Just time travel.
I mean, it's at least something simple.
Yeah. Go around and go around and go around. What? It's going way too fast! That's it. Okay. Goodbye. Enjoy your new terrible life. I feel like I should be able to jump that.
Yeah, I like how he literally isn't, like, pissed about it yet. Bottom of the well.
I wonder where that could be. Let's go check the Skulltula house. No, I'm just kidding.
Obviously, they just have a well there.
What explained the spider problem?
So this is the bottom of the well.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hi, friend.
It's technically a mini dungeon, but if you aren't doing collectibles, I barely consider it a dungeon.
I mean, I feel like I will. It's just, it feels right.
Why are you trying to kill it?
I don't know. I must kill everything.
What the? He just went through a wall.
Yes, I did. It's called mad science. Oh, oops. Wrong wall. Gotta go through it again. Oh, man.
He's a mad lad.
Yes, I am. I really need the compass. I don't know where I am on the map.
You're right there. You're on the left side.
Well, I mean, duh, I know that much, but...
Man, I'm still hungry. Too bad I can't eat any more food. Oh, hey, it's,
Oh, it's the...
Gibdos.
Yeah. Friends.
Oh. Not the friendliest of acts.
Must kill friend.
Death by snoo snoo. That's basically what's going on.
Well, okay, I guess they're just gonna hang out there forever.
I want to say eventually they disappear, but could be wrong.
What's this one? I see absolutely nothing. Beautiful.
So
Let's
this
go
dungeon,
for some more.
or this mini dungeon or little area, whatever you want to call it, I always found it to be relatively creepy. I personally find it creepier than the temple itself that equates to this. That's just a personal preference, I guess.
Well, and the 3DS version ended up censoring both of them, so that's a thing.
Well, it didn't really censor, though. I know there was blood.
Yeah, they got rid of all the blood.
But
Oh, there's a key.
I didn't really think it was like the biggest thing in the world.
I don't either, but you know how the internet is. Any censorship is bad censorship and all that.
Doesn't even make sense.
Hi,
Oh,
friend!
he just floated. And I know a lot of people always, especially nowadays. What the?
He's trying to
What?
grab me, but he can't do it because there's just not enough space.
I know a lot of people sometimes will also just misconstrued censorship, like between regions and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes there'll be like alternate designs of people, and then they'll, which will, you know, in turn censor them, or like censor potentially, you know, their original design, especially for female characters.
Oh, yeah.
But then they all scream censorship, but in reality it's just like an alternate costume. Actually, it reminds me, since this is going to be relevant by the time this video is up, with Smash Ultimate.
Oh.
He died. Nice.
Oh, good. I had a fairy, so.
There goes the Bobby.
I really hope I didn't need that.
But anyways, in Smash Ultimate, there was somebody who, I think it was like a blog post that originally made it, and it was of Mithra, I think, being a spirit.
Mm-hmm.
And they quote unquote censored her by showing less skin, but inevitably they made an outfit that they made what I consider to be an alternate version that is superior to the original version, and nobody even knows if it was actually censorship. It's just like she shows slightly less skin. I don't know if that's really
I hadn't even
censorship.
noticed it was different.
She has like black leggings, I think.
Okay.
That's the only thing that I didn't like about it. There's like she has black leggings.
So you like it more, but you don't like the only thing that's different?
No, they also covered a bit of the top too, or like the top part of her and stuff like that. There's like if you look at a comparison, like you would easily notice
probably.
things. It's not like way too subtle. Surprising. There's a thing on this. There's like a thing on this, I think. Oh, no, never mind.
There should be one more somewhere though.
Yeah. But yeah, no, somebody was up in arms and they're like, oh, they're censoring the game. And when I saw it, I was just like, I don't know, this just looks like an alternate costume, honestly. They gave her leggings and they changed, what's it called? They made something a little less like her. Jesus Christ! What the?
Hi, Romper. Is that Romper?
Yes, there's people over when there shouldn't be. It's really obnoxious. Shut up!
Is this Song Storms? I doubt it, but I mean, Song Storms got me in here, so I can check. Nope. What do you want, Navi? There's no way that's Scarecrow song.
Do it.
What are you freaking out about, Navi? Huh.
It's funny because she doesn't want to talk to you whenever you need it. Whenever she's pointing something out. Probably.
Considering where we're at? Yeah, there we go. And it's for a fairy that won't even help me. I'm already at full health and magic.
I mean, you could have just bottled it.
You can't bottle the big ones.
Oh. But yeah, I don't know why people get all up in arms about some forms. I can understand, but there's a lot of things people freak out about, and I'm just like, but why? Like, trying to think of one in recent years that I was like, I think like that I was like, I think this is dumb, but I understand the decision. Actually, another Xenoblade one, Xenoblade X. They censored
Oh yeah.
limb stuff, and I was like, that makes sense.
I mean, she's 13.
Yeah, I was like, I was like, is it unnecessary to an extent? Yeah,
Sure,
but you know, it makes sense.
I get it.
Like, I didn't think it was too bad.
Where's that last
Honestly, the only thing that I thought was like inherently bad about it was they just censored it in the worst way. Like they made it just like completely ugly by adding like stupid stuff that is dumb. Like not, it wasn't even colors that fit. They were just, what was it? Was it like, wasn't it like black like outfit pieces or something?
I think so. I don't really remember the original Japanese version all that well, so oh, there's the last one.
Well, the original version was literally just like a bikini like everyone else wears. It's just on her it was what's it called?
Up. Your cue.
Oh. I can hear the spirits whispering in this room. Why don't you go join the spirits? Look for the eye of truth. That's what they're saying, man.
You went back and forth between both the Navis.
I know. Whoa. At the way ends.
Oh man.
But anyways, yeah, I don't know. Censorship things can be dumb.
There's invisible floors all over the place here. Oh no.
The
here too.
Oh, I've already read this before.
Okay, better come down.
But so I've like gotten to this point where I've decided if I ever truly go down the game design career choice, I'm just gonna make whatever I goddamn please, no matter what anyone thinks. Oh shit, the pots attacked you!
Well, I mean, if you want, but I mean, good luck getting paid, I guess.
That's, no, I mean, I would be going indie. Duh.
Good luck making money.
Duh. Well, I mean, the idea isn't to make, like, a fortune or anything.
Well, sure, I mean, like, obviously not every indie is going to be Hat in Time or Undertale, but...
Yeah. I mean, those are two drastically different comparisons, but...
Are they? I don't feel like they are in this case.
Hat in Time is definitely not as popular.
I'd say it's pretty close.
It's half the popularity, maybe.
I mean, that's still...
This statue
Zelda's
must be
as Mario.
All water on this floor.
Oh, well, okay.
Well, I mean, when I think of... I would think of more of something along the lines of, like, Dead Cells. At least, because Dead Cells got more recognition than Hat in Time ever did.
Never even heard of Dead Cells, so I wouldn't know.
It's a roguelike.
Well, actually, I was gonna say that as soon as like, no, wouldn't. I should know about it even more then.
It's a really it's one of the most popular roguelikes on Steam. If not the most popular going on right now. It's like Binding of Isaac tier, which I would say is another good example too.
Binding of Isaac's the better one.
But irregardless, yeah, like I would do something like that. How come no one's ever offended about that game?
Totally valid question, actually. I'm sure somebody's thrown a fit over it, but...
Yeah, but it's like never gotten like public attention. Like if you go to like a journalist or whatever, they're usually like, this game is very grotesque looking, but they're like not talking about how it's like offensive or anything. Like they don't care, despite the fact that it
has blatant religious symbolism or any of that.
Yeah, there's like biblical references and like stuff like that. Though for some reason, nobody's like up in arms about.
Maybe it's just because it's so over the top, nobody would ever.
Maybe.
Oh goody! I'm so glad I found this.
But at the same time, I'm just like, it just makes me think more about how people are like, oh, I get so triggered over this and over that and all that sort of stuff. And I'm just like, Well, how come when the opportunity arises, you don't do it? You're supposed to go in that little corner right there, by the way.
So I
Like,
thought,
this is
I thought I needed
right.
the lens first.
No, you don't. This is where you get the lens.
I don't have a key.
I mean, you did have a key.
I did, but I don't now. So this is not the way to go.
I didn't know that is the way to go, but you just don't have a key. You got rid of it. I don't know where to get a key offhand. I don't know this dungeon. All I know is that in the Master Quest version, it's literally like one of the hardest dungeons in the game. Not even a joke.
Please, don't let this be... Okay, good, it's solid. Thank you!
Awesome. Perfect.
I mean, I would joke, but I used the Deku Nut to get in here, so the joke doesn't even work.
I would make... I was about to say, I think that's an alright spot to fall. It's some free roops.
Yep.
But I would totally... I almost feel like I would make a game that would touch on topics that people get overtly offended about.
That's one of the most popular things indie devs seem to like doing.
Yeah, just to get people riled up on purpose. Like, for example,
so
there is some... Huh?
So you're talking about hatred then?
Well, okay, not like to that extreme. Like, I wouldn't go that far. Like, that's really extreme. Also, I'd prefer to make a game that's, like, actually fun.
Well, I mean, I think everybody prefers that, but not everybody's equally skilled.
But just be careful of the floors in this room.
Yeah, I know this is fake, but I need to figure this out. Just that.
Yep. Everything in that room just leads down to here. But anyways, I would 100% make a game that touches on those topics. Like, not like blatantly, completely in your face, but I would totally do it just to piss off a ton of different minorities that get triggered over the smallest of things that they really shouldn't give a shit about.
So
and then I
would be South Park.
And then I would just say, I don't care. Yeah. It basically like softcore South Park in a sense, I guess is a pretty good description.
I mean, there's got to be another key somewhere.
Yeah, there's one right there. Use the grapple hook.
Yeah, funny.
Go to that one right there, where the big one, that thing right there, and try to walk on the bone pile. Like, stay really close.
No,
okay.
There's just no space.
Okay, never mind. I didn't know. Oh, T-pose. It's not an actual T-pose, but looked like one.
It was close enough that I could see the resemblance.
But anyways, another good example too, or not a good example, but something I thought was kind of funny on this topic is there was somebody in this one Discord server that was getting up in arms about. Remember how a really long time ago, when GTA 5 came out? So yeah, like literally 3 years ago, I think.
Only 3. It's been longer than that.
I don't remember when it came out.
2013.
Okay. I was either 2014 or 2015. I was way wrong. But anyways, remember what, like, I don't know if it was exactly when it came out or if it was like a little bit afterwards. But remember when there was like these people that were like, what does Navi have to even say about these? Have you checked?
I have not.
This wall. This is something here. Danger below. You should go there.
Oh, well, I already did.
But anywho, remember how they were like, oh, that's what they meant.
I just followed your advice, Navi.
They didn't lie. I mean, it's true. But they were like, remember how back at the time, the people were like, this game is about killing women. There was like that
women and kids, which made no sense because kids weren't even in the game. But
yeah, but remember how they were like, people were getting, like, this minority was getting up in arms about it.
Oh yeah, it was unavoidable for a while.
It was, yeah, and it was like the dumbest thing ever because it literally made no sense in any sense of the way.
But they were just
So
looking for an
there,
excuse to complain about the game. But they was going to
yeah,
complain about the newest GTA regardless.
exactly. And there was this person in the server I'm in, on Discord, and this was during the Game Awards. Funny enough, where they were talking about that, and they were getting like all upset about it, and like, you know, they were like, oh well, what's the point? This is demoralizing and stuff to women and stuff like that. And then somebody mentioned how there was like, I think it was like, I don't know if it was like a YouTube channel or something, or like a blog post or you know, whatever. And the sole intent of the blog post was to like poke poke fun at like these kind of people by being like what's it called, by like purposely just making gameplay videos or just talking about, I think it was videos because I think this makes more sense now that I think about it. What they would do is they would make videos about just like playing GTA 5, and all they would do is kill the women in the game, specifically to piss off these minorities. And this person was really offended about this or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't help but to think to myself, I'm like, I don't know, that actually sounds pretty fun. As mean as that might sound, to just
I
piss
would
off.
totally do it.
Yeah, that's what I
mean,
said.
that's basically what I do anyway. I go out of my way to piss everybody off.
Yeah, like that's literally what I said. I was like, I totally would do this because I think it would be fun to piss a whole bunch of people off that are getting so upset over something they like literally have no reason to be upset about. Because it's not like a pressing, it's not like it's something racist. It's not like the KKK is in the game for no reason or something and just wreaking havoc. I mean, if it was something like that, I would be like, okay, that's no. You've hit the no zone, but it wasn't that. I would totally do something like that though. I would not care.
It. I completely missed this.
I honestly didn't know, so. Otherwise, I would have said something, to be honest.
Yeah, because I've been running around long enough to hoping I could find something.
Yeah, but suffice to say, I think I would totally have fun doing stuff like that. Honestly, just because it's something that people should not be like wasting energy over. Whoa, what's going on here? This is terrifying still. Jesus Christ. Who thought this was a good idea?
Okay, Navi. I really want to
I do have to admit, I am really disappointed in his... I'll finish this after I read this. Dead hand. Don't watch out for its infinite hands. I mean, he just wants to give you a hug, man.
Hug!
Don't aim for his head. Oh, dude, use Deku Nuts on him.
He dances a little bit, but she does it anyway. So, yeah, he does it anyway. Friend!
But I'm a little disappointed what they did with him in this remake, and it's not he doesn't look like they didn't model him poorly or anything. His textures are just so fucking smudgy. Like, smudgy in a way that I don't think fits.
Am I just missing
Use the slingshot.
I tried to.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, the slingshot.
Yeah.
I was thinking boomerang. No,
Okay.
well, still nothing.
Didn't hurt to check. Try bombs. See if you can just like throw a bomb at his head.
It went right through his head.
I was hoping it would explode on impact, but that was not the case. I think what you're supposed to do is get
the hands.
Yeah, like I think you have to get grabbed by a hand and then you have to shake yourself out of it. I think. Oh no, you actually have to hit the hand. I guess that makes sense. I thought the strat was like you get grabbed by the hand and then you let him get close enough and then you smack him when his head is down. Oh.
I got out just to get grabbed again.
I want to know whose bright idea it was to design this thing.
Me too.
Like, this is just terrifying. Like, I don't get it. Who would do this?
Those are the only hits I've landed so far. I'm sticking with this.
Oh, I thought it was such a
Friend!
thing.
Friend! Over here! Friend! No! So, how's everybody's day going? Oh, there it is.
Dude, I'm like tired as per norm. As per norm.
He didn't even bring his head down this time. There, got him. I'm over here! Oh, it's because he actually got a bite out of me. That's why. Fine.
I think I'm pretty sure what you're supposed to do is like bait him.
Yeah. What? Okay, camera freaked out, and that is definitely not grabbing his head.
Like, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to just do that, and then you're supposed to waggle out of it, and then when he lowers his head, you attack him. Alright, press all the buttons. Just press all the buttons. When you get grabbed, just press all the buttons.
The smashing the A and B buttons.
I don't know if it does anything, but I'm just. It looks like it gets you. Looks like it gets you. Yeah. I think he's modeled really well in the game. I'm just disappointed in the texture work. Because it really just looks like really low res smudges everywhere. But I know
Like,
it's not
fine if you don't focus on it, but the second you do.
Yeah. Obviously, they were just staying true to the original.
Clearly.
Look at this bee. Looks like a lens. I wonder if it lets you see things better. You know, like your death. Let's get out of this place. Mostly because I think it's just gonna... You know what, actually, let's stay in here.
Well, if you say so.
Have some of this gosh dang drink I got. Hey, yoga doctor, are you getting tired? I mean, I'm getting tired. I sure am. Why don't you take a break and rest for a while? It's really weird. This is the first time Navi's actually said this. But you've had much longer parts. If you do take a break, be sure to press start and save your progress before quitting.
I have had longer parts, but you have to remember I'm recording this immediately after the last part.
Mm-hmm.
The game's been open that whole time. Plus, there was that time where you was gone, where I still had the game
That's true.
open,
That
that would add up.
I was gone for like, what was it, like 25 minutes, I think?
Yeah.
Give or take.
Oh, wait, I should have...
And half the time I was pissed because my food was half eaten. Can't be upset at me for being angry over this.
You got the lens of truth, but what is that even gonna solve? Like,
I mean, you could just leave the dungeon at this point if you really want.
I could, but
remember that big chest? Remember that big chest?
Probably
you should
just
be
a
able to
compass.
jump over the pit now because
Oh,
you
yeah,
have
'cause
the
I can
lens
see
of
it.
truth. Yeah.
Makes sense. Nope.
You're supposed to be able to jump over it, I believe.
Are you sure you're remembering right?
I think
I'll
so.
give it another shot, but I wasn't
like-
running at an angle or anything.
I don't see why or how else you could get that chest because I don't think you can come here as an adult. Can you?
I don't think so. I think the well is filled up again.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously, you just got to play the Song of Storms in the windmill again, right?
Clearly, we're gonna ruin that guy's life a third time.
Hey, Josh.
Oh my lord.
I have. Okay, give us one more shot. Nope, 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 no. You know, fine. I'm just wasting magic right now. But I need some money. That does look like a long jump. Nope, doesn't even make an attempt at a jump. Okay then. Pretty sure he's.
Of course, I got invaded like that. Fucking tonight is not a fun night. I thought it was gonna be a nice and quiet night because my parents are gone. What the?
Are you kidding? This is where the key was. Yep. That's so
That's
dumb.
great. But yeah, no, I thought tonight
Now I
was
have to start checking out here.
I thought tonight was gonna be a nice, quiet night because my parents are gone. They're at a party. Is that another key?
Yes. I gotta check all the corners now.
Did you jump over the pit again? Did it work?
No, it didn't.
Oh.
I tried and no progress.
Remember, you can go in that other section again where that key was.
Yeah.
It's right behind you.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I just want to be absolutely sure there's nothing here other than what should be. Basically, I don't want. This is it.
Ah. Anyways, yeah, no, I thought tonight was gonna be a nice quiet night, but then my sister's friends and shit are over, and it's just like, please.
I mean, probably should have seen that coming, but.
I mean, I should have in retrospect, but honestly, not really, because half the time my parents are just fucking gone, and we have no idea where they're at. But no, this time, and then I guess they like brought over someone's kid, and it's like I don't know, 8, just guessing. And they were like, brought him in, like, you sure let him watch you play video games? And I was like,
you realize not all games are made for little kids, right?
Yeah, if I was gonna say, first of all, I'm not playing any games right now, and then of course the stream, the not the stream, but like the screen share is on here, so.
And there goes my shield. Well,
I mean, I don't know what you were expecting. It was a laser beam.
it wasn't the laser beam. It was the fire keys.
The laser beam destroys it too.
Oh.
It's a laser beam.
I overshot it.
But yeah, no, there was that, and then there was like, and I was like, no, I'm busy right now. What the?
There we go.
And then even then, I'm just like, no, I'm not here to fucking babysit a kid.
Oh, well, okay, there we go.
Okay then.
I guess they expect you to lose it. Yeah, no.
No.
I don't need a Sheikah Stone.
And then what's even more annoying to me is that they're like, don't worry, we'll let you watch later. I'm just like, no, I'm not. I didn't say that, but that's me thinking. Deaconut, flashbang.
Oh, yay, good, more Chick-fil-A 12 Days of Christmas. That happened in the last part too, if you didn't see it.
On the first day of Christmas, which your love came to me.
Seriously.
I tried.
I really need to turn that off.
But yeah, for real, I do agree with you. Or I mean, I mean,
yay,
yeah.
Blue Rupee.
More like you're not wrong in the fact that, you know, not every game is for kids.
I mean, I would not let a kid watch 2016 Doom. Just no way.
That was, oh my god. That was my first response of games I could play to not have them come in.
I mean, that's just the go-to. Like, hey kid, would you like me to teach you a little something about this little indie game called Doom?
I definitely, I don't.
They don't know what indie means.
No, I'm just thinking about the repercussions of me just doing that, though. I don't think the kid would really enjoy that. Have you ever seen what happens? Like, have you ever seen what happens when a kid? They're like, I want to play a mature game. They get so uncomfortable when they actually get to play it. Like, I know there's a lot of kids that are like...
Oh yeah, of course, no kids are different, or the same, but...
Yeah, but there's like a lot of kids that are like, I want to play... I didn't know you can jump on those.
I didn't either.
But they're like, I want to play your mature games, and then they'll play something, of course, like Call of Duty, and they're like, this isn't that bad, because that's like...
Because that's really tame.
That's like nothing.
I would honestly... is really sloppy.
I was about to say, honestly, yeah, I was going to say, honestly, you could make the game rated C, and I don't even think it would...
There's an Ace Attorney game rated M. That means nothing.
Well, that's because of the topics they go into, though.
Yeah, I know, but still, the point
But yeah,
stands.
yeah, your
It's
statement
one of the most
stands.
lighthearted games in the series too, like just the boot, just except for one bit. That one bit makes it M.
What even is the one bit? I don't even know.
Childhood trauma.
Oh.
I'm not gonna go too much more into it than that, but yeah.
I assume it's pretty bad. I mean, you got an M
It's
rating.
not the worst thing ever, but I can
It's
see why it
obviously
got the
enough to
rating.
warrant a rating.
Sort of, but it's I don't know. It feels very out of place.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, if I can understand if it's how that's very out of place. Like, it seems like one of those things that if the entire game had more of those, it would make more sense.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
Ace Attorney, literally. Oh, dude, it's perfect. Ace Attorney:
Although
The
then it
Dark
would just be
Days.
Danganronpa at that point.
They should just call it Ace Attorney: The Dark Days.
Dark Adela.
And just everything is just like really dark and depressing. Like, everything is just awful. Like, you're solving like a fucking serial killer case of a guy who killed like 80 like men and women, and they talk about like the worst possible things this man could have done. I would totally play a game like that. Like,
I can think of a couple cases that are kind of close to that, actually. And they're not from the animated game, mind you. It's just...
No, I'm talking like even worse though. Like, they're like, I'm just gonna be like blunt and to the point. Like, they just do something like, oh man, it's Ace Attorney, except it's the dark hours, and you're trying to defend. Even worse, you're trying to defend a serial killer that raped and killed children and men, and like 100 of them. His body counts in the triple digits.
I'm gonna go to him and say you either haven't played the games or haven't in a while, because again, something very close to that actually happens.
I haven't in a while. And I think we've actually talked about how it would potentially be an interesting game for me to LP, because I actually
played all the games, so
Yeah,
I already know.
yeah,
I think I can stay quiet on it.
I don't think we've talked about it on camera, but I think we have off camera. I think we've talked about how I could potentially play it, because I know I played a few of the games, and those were like a really long time ago. And I didn't really expand on it. Not that I didn't like it, but more because I had so much else on my plate, and that wasn't something that I just immediately thought of.
I don't have enough magic.
But yeah, I don't know. I just, the thought of like.
I guess maybe it was like, it's a bigger series than you might realize. So.
Oh no, it's a huge series. I know. But yeah, no, I'm just thinking about how it would be hilarious if it was just like a game completely dedicated to it, though. Not just like a few cases, like literally just a whole bunch of fucking cases are just like the worst.
That would be great.
Like not just like a serial killer of that, but there's also just like another rapist, or stuff like terrible stuff like that. But the thing is, the ironic part, I guess, too, is that they were like they make you defend the bad guy. Like, you're not trying to not.
Like, how to be a terrible person, episode 1.
Yeah, pretty much, and that's why it's called like Ace Attorney, the Dark Days or something. And then that's just the entire fucking game. It's just that. It's just all of that. That would be a fun... It
just makes me more upset over Dual Destinies, because that was literally the promised premise, and they didn't do it.
Oh. Literally, I feel like that would be an interesting game, or like I feel like something like that would be more entertaining, at least, rather, if they did that in a series that like you said, like Ace Attorney, like something popular, something well known, that's like known for the most part of being pretty lighthearted and stuff like that, with like, colorful graphics and stuff, and then suddenly there's just this one fucking game, and it's just like stupidly dark and crazy and edgy and stuff. Like Shadow the Hedgehog, except less comical and more like absolutely serious. Instead of it being like about a hedgehog with guns, it's like Shadow the Hedgehog reboot. He's a fucking just a human shooting people with SMGs. Oh my god, that'd be the funniest thing ever.
I'd play it.
I would play it just on sheer principle.
Okay, is this gonna work? Please let this work. Because I can't think of what else would do it. I thought it might.
No, what you're supposed to do is to put a bomb on.
Why would a bomb do it? Oh well.
Hey, come on, man.
I did not see that at all. But oh yay!
Dude, my favorite. It's
Well,
not even a joke, too.
I can put the actually useful item back on. Thank you. And let's be sure.
It'd be a really good game. Even though this wouldn't really work. Or I mean, not that it wouldn't really work, but it loses so much flair because it's Kingdom Hearts and the word dark is soiled. But like Kingdom Hearts, but like Disney characters just fucking die and don't come back.
So, Cage 2 would have teased, but they actually go through with it.
Yeah, like Goofy actually just fucking dies. I'm sorry, but if that happened, I would honestly probably laugh my ass off. He just dies. Hey, there's another chest in here.
Yeah. I remembered it just now. It's like, there's one chest left here. Oh, goody!
Holy moly!
I'm rich!
It's a full wallet, I think.
Yep!
Yeah.
There's one left in this whole place. Gotta find it for completion's sake.
Yeah, it might as well. But yeah, I don't know. I would love a game. It's just like something stupid, or like the opposite. Like somebody who does a fucking Doom reboot.
And it's stupidly lighthearted.
They literally call it Doom, and there's just like rainbows and shit everywhere, and like they do this like for the first level or something. You know, people are thinking, ah ha ha ha, this is just a joke, but the grim reality is the entire game is actually just that. It's just instead of glory kills, you give like fucking hugs, glory hugs. It'd be really funny.
Oh, fun! My favorite.
I want to see a dark Zelda game that isn't just like Majora's Mask and subtlety. I just want it to be like everyone, like the worst thing ever, like blood.
No worse than that.
No, Twilight Princess isn't really that dark.
It has a reputation of being dark.
It's dark in color scheme. It's not really.
It definitely has a few, let's just call them questionable scenes.
It has weird scenes more than like scary scenes or dark scenes even.
Well, yeah, but we're adults in our 20s. I'm pretty sure for little kids it'd be different.
That's true. Why did my friend just link me Skyrim VR?
I don't know. So, in case you didn't all know, our next LP is going to be Skyrim, and we're never going to finish it ever.
What are you showing me? You want to have like another awful game to put on 100% list? It's literally just like put Skyrim on it there. God no, that would drive me to fucking like to my apex. There's no way.
You would never finish all those games.
No, definitely not Daggerfall. Daggerfall is so big. I could do. I wouldn't be opposed to playing like Morrowind, but there's like. I wouldn't like 100% it. I would just play the game. Like I wouldn't get like everything possible, like completionist level. I would just be like, okay, I'll do like a whole bunch of side quests and shit, and then not do potentially everything. But like, yeah. Oh, they linked me the wrong thing. They meant to show me Katamari Damacy.
Oh, how do you make that mistake?
Yeah, I literally said, "What are you showing me?" And then they said, "Trying to show you, not Skyrim." And then they said, "Okay," and then they linked me Katamari Damacy.
Good job.
Which I need to buy it. I still whoever's the idiot that decided they wanted to drop that game on the day Smash came out.
Oh, I know, that was...
They literally need to be fired.
It's like, what systems did that come out for? It's like, I know it's on Switch, but is it just Switch? Or...
It's PC and Switch only, I believe.
It's so confused. Like, it's better than if it was just Switch, because if it was just Switch, it's like, okay, you need to get fired.
As for PC, I am genuinely curious how they made the PC controls for Katamari Damacy, because that is a strictly control stick game. So I am like curious on principle on how they did those controls.
I really want a magic thing to drop. Come on! I have to go back to the ferry for it, don't I? There's one right here, at least.
Yeah, I was about to say, at least there's like one right up here.
Like, I've never had trouble managing magic before now, but...
I'm trying to see what people say.
I got all the great fairies in the game except for the one over by Spirit Temple, right?
Yes. Looks to be a not very good port on PC, unfortunately, but it is Katamari Damacy, and I think that's all that matters to me. So...
What are the problems with it?
Stuff like it's locked at 30 FPS instead of 60 for seemingly no reason, so they, that means they obviously didn't put any effort into making it a true PC port. And I think there's something like it looks like they said people were saying the tutorial level, it auto-locks like a certain resolution, it doesn't auto-detect anything, so you have to play at like a really low resolution. And then it like fixes it. Let me go back to the page and...
I forgot this was even a thing.
Let me see what else there is. That was from a positive review, too. They were just mostly saying it's just the PS2 game, buy it. So
what about the Switch version? Is there a problem with that?
No English voiceover option for cuts. No, what? They don't talk in that game.
So what would you expect?
Well, they do talk in that game, but they talk in Japanese, and that first of all, like the entire premise is in Japan and stuff like that, and second of all, it makes much more sense to a Japanese audience. It's literally a game designed with the Japanese market like strictly in mind.
Open the chest and surprise! If you find a key inside, you'll be able to advance left or right. Try your luck. I got him on a really strange frame. It's a good thing he's still blinking. 10 rupees to play. You want to try it? Yeah, sure, okay.
Yes, a lot of people are just having issues running the game also, so stuff like that.
Better not cheat, got it. Oh, okay. See, this is us not cheating.
Ooh, okay, I can see how this could be a complete deal breaker for the PC game, or PC version. They try to do some sort of pseudo six-axis controller emulation.
What?
So, yeah.
I mean, what if you're on mouse and keyboard?
No, that's what they... I think that's what they... hold on. It uses... Okay, let me read this. By default, it uses some messed up keyboard-only controls to sort of emulate a six-axis controller. So and they said don't expect to play this with a keyboard and mouse. I mean, honestly, this is a game. Like I said, I don't know how you could play it with a keyboard and mouse. You must have a dual stick. I almost thought it said dual shock. dual stick controller, not a Steam controller, preferably a PS3 or PS4 controller, or obviously a what's it called, an Xbox. So I feel like Xbox.
Any of those.
I feel like it'd be a little more awkward if you did an Xbox controller, though. I mean, it would work. Yeah, I see you got that. I'm marking it off. I could see it working with the Xbox controller, but I could also see how it could be a little awkward because with just how the game is designed, I think it was obviously designed with the whole PS2 controller scheme in mind.
I mean, they're basically the same. The only difference is where the analog stick is located.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But there's something really weird, I think, about the placement and having to, like, with how they're placed, how you'd have to move. You know, how you control it. I feel like it would just be a little awkward, potentially. At least at the start. I could see you adjusting to it.
When as someone that vastly prefers the Xbox controller to PlayStation, I think I would adjust pretty quick.
Wouldn't doubt it. It doesn't seem like that bad of a port other than those little discrepancies, though. Though why it's running at 30 FPS is kind of baffling. I feel like, I could be wrong, but I feel like the original game ran at 60. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've played Katamari Damacy, but I definitely am going to replay it.
On your radar whenever you finish Smash, so...
Yeah. I mean, I plan to get it on my Switch anyways. Like, perfect game on the go. Like, come on. Come on. It's Katamari Damacy.
So what else is there left to do in the past other than maybe maybe drop off the remaining seeds, but that's all I can think of.
You could go to... There's a few things you could do. You could go to whatever the place is. I can't remember the goddamn name. Yeah, there's the seed locations, but there's also some that you don't have the locations for. You could also do what they're called. There's the mask thing, but it depends on how long you if you want to do that all in one go. You could go back to the first area, Link's house, swap that tonight, get some what's it called? Get some Skulltulas. Yeah, you can get some Skulltulas from that.
So there's enough content for another part after this. What you're saying?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, you get some Skulltulas and stuff.
Oh, okay. Guess we'll do that next time. Wow, that lady's really low poly. I just noticed that. Wow, the one that's dancing on the left.
She is. Oh my lord, she is. She basically looks like an N64 model.
Oh yeah. I mean, they all look like N64 models, but she really looks like an N64 model.
Yeah, but I really don't. I don't think you're gonna go for 100% Skulltula. I don't think it's even worth it. I don't think it's worth it because we didn't keep track of it.
I mean, I'll go as much as I can, and I wouldn't honestly be surprised if this ends up being another Wind Waker where I'm like, I'm not gonna 100% it, and then by then I'm like, where's that last same Skulltula? I'm gonna find it.
Well, you basically are 100%. I think all heart pieces is fine enough, personally, so that's enough to warrant everything, but yeah.
I still might end up doing it, just because that's the full completion experience,
No,
but, yeah.
do what you want.
Because
a pirate is free. You are a pirate. You are a ability.
See y'all next year. Bye.
Being a pirate is okay to be.